8 o'clock. So, is the volume okay? Everybody can hear me? I think it's loud enough, yeah. Very good, so welcome everybody. I'm surprised so many people are here. I didn't expect so many people, but it's nice. So, just to introduce myself, my name is Venerable Mudito. I'm from the Bodhinyana Monastery. I've been here since 2010. It's a bit of a strange for me to be teaching here, even though I've been a monk now my 10th year, but we don't usually start teaching until now, and my body just wanted to go to the second seat. I'm not used to sitting here on the first seat. This is the teacher's seat usually, so, but hey, you have to start somewhere, so you're lucky you're like the guinea pigs for me. I don't know if it's good, but hey, there you go, you have to start somewhere. I've been meditating for maybe 20 years now. I started some time ago. When I was living in New York, I was part of different kind of meditation groups, and I've heard there's a lot of people here, newcomers starting with this kind of meditation or doing their first retreat, and it's good. It's, like I said, same for me, teaching somewhere, you have to start somewhere with the meditation. And even for us who's been meditating maybe a bit longer, it's still the same. It doesn't, if you're a beginner or you've been meditating for a while, and all of us, who've been meditating for a while, we know it's the same. Every time you start from the beginning. You're just trying to deal with the things you have in your mind. One of my favorite quotes when I was meditating with different groups, and one of the teachers I used to read was Suzuki Roshi, and apparently his quotes was that in a beginner's mind that every time you meditate, you have to have like a beginner's mind. So even for you're starting or you've been meditating for a while, you have to have a mind of a beginner. So always remember that. So there is no beginner or advanced meditator. And it's same for somebody like Ajahn Brahm, who's been teaching here for last 38 years. He's actually been in Bodhinyana. He's been teaching for a long time now. Even for him, he says, when Ajahn Brahm is there, he cannot meditate. You have to let Ajahn Brahm go. So it's same for us. We have to let the person go. The more you have yourself there, the more problems you have. So let's do a little, we're going to have a guided meditation, but just to get you into here, I saw this just last week. I saw this interesting thing somebody showed on YouTube, and I thought it sort of resonated to me that it was a really nice way to feel how you are in the body. Sometimes we ask these kind of open questions like, how am I? How am I? And it's hard to feel actually, how are you? And it's almost like the same thing everybody says in English. English is not my first language. I'm from Finland, and the English thing is to ask just, how are you? And it's just a greeting for everybody. You're not really meant to be answering that, and it would be a bit strange if you start explaining what's happening in your mind at the moment. As a Finn, I always tend to go there, and people start, how are you? And I'm just like, yeah, I'm okay. Well, today what happened? And people start panicking. No need to tell me what's happening. But anyway, let's feel actually what's happening in your mind. So let's do this like little, 3-minute exercise, what it's going to take. So we journey into yourself, how you actually feel now. And then we try to, let's see if on Sunday, maybe you feel a little bit better. Maybe you feel a bit more relaxed. So let's do this tiny exercise here. So close your eyes. Don't worry, we're not going to rob you or do anything funny here, so just relax. And now I want you to take 3 breaths, just breathing in and out. and out 3 times. And then after that, feel how relaxed, how easy those breaths were. Again, breathe a few times. Feel, do they go in easy and flow out easy? Do you feel relaxed actually how the breath goes in? Or is there tension there? Nervousness? That's a one indicator. It actually shows you how relaxed you are. Now let's try another thing. Keep your eyes closed. You're sitting there. Smile. How does it feel? Do you feel like you have to force the smile on your face, or you actually feel happy smiling? Do you have a stiff upper lip? Or does it feel very natural to smile? Feel your face. Feel if there's resistance in your mind when you're smiling. That's another indicator. How are you? Now you know there's 2 things. And let's try a 3rd thing. Now in your mind, say silently, I appreciate myself. Say it again. I appreciate myself. Say 3rd time, I appreciate myself. How easy did it come to you? Did you actually feel it, that you do appreciate yourself? Or was there resistance? I don't deserve it. Let's try something even a bit stronger. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Do you feel that you actually do care about yourself? Very good. And that's the 3-minute exercise. Now you can come back to the world. See, just that for 3 minutes. Now you know how you feel. If I would have just asked, how do you feel? If I would have asked an open-ended question, you wouldn't really know where to go, where to look. But your body is a very good indicator. It knows. That's why we have tension in our body. We have, nervousness, in your stomach, in your shoulders, all that. These are little tricks which we can actually teach. And as a more experienced meditator and a teacher, where we start teaching, we teach you these little tricks, which are hopefully they're helpful on your day-to-day life. Once in a while, you can stop. And instead of asking, how am I? Well, see what your body actually is telling you. If you stop, you close your eyes and you smile, do you actually feel like smiling? Or do you just feel like you're forcing it? There's nobody stopping you of being happy or appreciating yourself or loving yourself, being relaxed, except yourself. And we all know it. But if you don't notice that, if you don't stop once in a while, you're never going to do it. That's why this kind of stopping and these kind of retreats are very, very important. I really, really don't like the way sometimes we've been taught as teaching meditators, and I've gone into retreats myself where it's this Zen type of way. If you sweat it out, you suffer, you put a lot of effort, you put in the hours, you will somehow attain something. It's not true. It's not the hours, it's the attitude you put into this practice. If you put into practice if you come from a place of loving kindness, which we teach quite often in this tradition, if you come from a place of, it's like, oh, it's so nice to sit down again, you know, if it doesn't come from a place of, I need to do the hours, then the practice works. So remember that while you're here on the retreat, relax, relax, relax. We're not here to sweat it out. That's not going to work. So if you now go back to your rooms after my guided meditation, my talk, and you sleep until Sunday, you wake up for the Sunday lunch, we're happy. We're happy that you relaxed. You don't need to do anything here. We're not here to bust your knees and straighten your backs. Don't think of that. Sit on the cushions, sit on the chairs, go for walks. We have the walking meditation paths here on the sides. Use them, they're here to be used. You don't have to come. The schedule, I think we put to 5 o'clock in the morning schedule to come to meditate. I will be here, but if none of you come, don't worry. I won't come knocking on your doors and asking you to come and meditate with me. I do not care. If anything, I'll be happy that you're sleeping. And if you come here and you start snoring, that's okay. But it's good, sometimes it's good, okay, I know you work hard and you might not want to wake up tomorrow morning. It doesn't matter really. But if you do wake up, just go outside, see how the nature is waking up in the morning. The sun is coming up. Quite often we don't have this time to appreciate the nature. Another thing I wanted to tell you, if you're really adventurous, maybe turn off your mobile. It might take a lot because the mobile needs your cell phone needs your loving kindness. You're stroking your screen a lot. It needs that loving kindness quite often from your pocket. So, but I'm sure you're giving it a lot of stroking. But so you can try to put it aside until tomorrow morning. And then tomorrow morning we try to extend it. So let's say tomorrow morning you can stroke it for 5 minutes. Give it next to your heart, and it's like, yeah, I still love you. And then you just a short while, and then just let's try to put it back there, and then we can stroke again maybe if you really, really feel like it, maybe next day. So let's try that. You can maybe use it as alarm if you need to, but even that. You might not have to. We have in Ajahn Brahma was teaches that if you put yourself and your mindfulness into something, let's say you want to wake up tomorrow morning 5 minutes to 5, so you can make it there for 5 o'clock meditation. Put your inner alarm clock on. Say, I will wake up. Let's say, okay, a bit more, 15 minutes, so you can have time to brush your teeth and smile yourself. 15 minutes to 5, I will wake up tomorrow morning. And bam, your mindfulness should wake you up then. Try that. And then you put the alarm 5 to 5, okay, yeah. But let's try. Put the inner alarm on and see if it works. Quite often it does work, it's amazing. It's one of those things where you need to remember something. And you're just like, okay, and it just comes to you on the right time. It's somewhere in the mind. And the mind knows, okay, now it's time to wake up, or it's nice, now it's time to remember something. Try that, let's do that. So if you really trust your mind, see if you can wake up with that alarm clock. And I don't think I'm going to see anybody, but let's see. Let's try. It actually should work. And you can put a secondary alarm maybe 5 to 5, and then you come a bit late, but it doesn't matter. So those are the little things. Another thing is, Anusha already mentioned, apparently in there and over there, that we try to keep noble silence. What does that mean in the noble silence in meditation retreats? It means you don't need to go chit-chatting everybody. And so basically, we try to bring you into this your own world. Like I did this exercise. How do you feel? You don't need to go asking everybody else. How do you feel? No. Concentrate on that. Focus on your own mind. And by not talking, noble silence doesn't mean that you never say anything. Somebody's hair on fire. Tell them that their hair is on fire. But keep in your own world. Keep it in there. Look what's happening in your world. You don't have to really. Concentration is not really a good word, which we don't use in our tradition. It's just sort of mindfully focus what's happening in your world. You don't have to worry about what other people are doing or go and tell them if they're talking. No, noble silence. Keep it nice and quiet. Happy to be here. Happy to be by myself. That's noble silence. But those are sort of the little things just to bring you here. And like I said, we'll try to have the schedule as easy as possible. You don't have to sign off anything. The only thing we sort of decided on the schedule just today. I thought it would be a great idea to have a little bit of afternoon after lunch to have this kind of group meeting where you can maybe 10, 15 people come to the teacher's cottage where I'm living, and we can have a little conversation. What's happening? How do you practice? What are these things? And sometimes you feel that. Sometimes we do these kind of personal interviews, but I often feel that we all have kind of similar kind of questions. And other people, when you ask a question, other people learn from your questions. So don't feel shy to come with those. Ask just simple questions, whatever. My knees hurt, or I'm just restless all the time, or I cannot escape from my thoughts. Those are the typical questions, but ask those questions. Come in those kind of group meetings. Why I took that on board, we have different teachers coming here, and we have a Venerable coming from Burma. He's he did those things, and I thought it was really beneficial for a lot of people to do those group Q&As, and it's a bit more open. In here, this hall is a bit too big, and there's too many of us. It's a bit difficult to have this kind of open conversation, which we can do if we have that afternoon. You come there. You don't have to do that, but let's try that. If it doesn't work, well, who cares? Very good. So I think that's all, just to bring you into the Jhana Grove Retreat. So I hope you're happy to be here. We try to make these things, meditation retreats, happy and relaxed. And this place was built to have things that it is relaxing atmosphere and quiet, and it was, it's been paid by donations. You don't have to worry about it's all donation based. So we're here just to improve your happiness, basically. And happiness will bring your mind into calm state. And just that calm state is that what we're trying to, if that's achieving something, yes, that's what we're aiming for. And that calm state will bring you insights into your own mind, deeper insights, what you can have out there when you're running around in a day-to-day life. And just deep one experience like that, deep insight, matters more than any of the books you can read, matters more of any of the Dhamma talks we can give. Your own experience, is that what matters? That one thing deep into your mind. You can see the mind waking up. And that's what we call Buddhism. Buddha means to wake up. And that's for you, we're trying to aim for this. Very good. Okay, so let's try to do meditation. So take a comfortable seat. Like I said, if you need to get up while meditating, you feel your knees are buckling, your back is hurting, go back in, sit in those chairs, or you need to go to the toilet, go to the toilet. Just do it quietly, that's fine. I've been teaching in prison, people, leave all the time. I'm not too worried about it. Just, do things quietly, mindfully. Don't bang the doors. Give everybody a chance to be in a quiet space. Very good. So, find a comfortable place. Wiggle your bum. Put your cushion in the right place. Scratch your nose. Now everybody's gonna scratch their nose. You feel, oh yeah, well, I too actually. Usually, what happens if I start talking about scratching somewhere, everybody starts getting itchy. So let's try not to talk about it too. Because then you put your mindfulness. Whatever you put your mind into, that's where the mind goes to. So now we're trying to put the mind into calmness. Very good. So now you had the intention to come to Rican Retreat, and now here we are. Well done. You had the idea that I'm going to be sitting on a cushion in a chair. And here you are. You're sitting now on that cushion, trying to meditate. Let's start again with that breathing, what we did a few minutes ago about breathing in and out. So just take a few breaths in and out. Just breathing in, just softness, and breathing out all that tiredness and busyness of the world. We are now relaxing, relax, relax. Bring your mind to the moment when you were leaving school. Remember that time. Now it's Christmas break coming again soon for the students. To remember that time. All your homework, it's done. Remember that time. Do you remember how it felt when you're walking away from the school? Your long break in front of you. No plans what to do. When you were a kid. Remember how I felt. Great. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. Nowhere to go, nothing to do. How nice. Now let's start relaxing the body. We start from the toes. We have to make sure even the toes are relaxed. So we start from the right foot on the toes of the big toe. Put your effort just stay on that big toe on your right foot. Relax the toe, give it kindness. softness. And do the same for the next toe. And don't start going around thinking, oh, this is going to be forever. Don't start skipping the toes. We're still on the second toe on your right foot. And now go into the middle toe in your right foot. Give it softness, kindness. See if there's any feelings there. And the toe next to that going towards the pinky, the small toe. Really think about it. Think in your mind that toe there. Do you feel anything there? And the same for the small toe, the smallest pinky there on your right foot. All your toes on the right foot are relaxed. And now we start from the left foot. We start now from the smallest, the pinky toe. Give it kindness, softness. And move to the next. And the same, moving up to the middle toe on your left foot. Those 3 toes are hopefully nice and soft and relaxed. And moving up again to the index and the big toe. And now, great. Your toes are relaxed. It's like you're dipping your toes in the water. You're starting to meditate. You're starting to find softness in your body because you're putting in the effort. And then on the right foot, start moving towards the ankle. Have your left foot nice and soft. And do the same on your right foot. So both of your feet, left and right, up to your ankles, are now submerged into softness and kindness. They're nice and soft. And moving up from your left foot, ankle, towards your knee. Let it relax. Keep going up on your thigh. Your whole left leg is starting to be soft and gentle. Going into the pelvis from your left side. Feel if there's any. If you feel anything in your pelvic region, moving towards your right hand on the pelvis, and then keep going down on your right leg, towards your right knee, down towards the right ankle, and both of your feet and your legs are nice and soft. They're just resting there, down. Now going from the pelvis up into the back. On the lower back, make sure it's soft. There's a natural curve to it. Keep going up in the middle of the back. Relax your back. Relax. Another side of your tummy. Just breathe into your stomach. Breathing in, breathing out, softness. And your stomach is starting to feel relaxed and soft. And going back on the back again, going up towards the shoulders. Feel if there's any tension on your shoulders, on your right shoulder. Oh, how the weight of the world is weighing on your shoulders. Let your right shoulder droop, relax on its own weight. Give it kindness, softness. Send your right shoulder. Both of your shoulders are drooping down. Really, if you can feel any tension there, make sure you mentally give yourself a shoulder massage. How nice it is to relax. Now we're going down from your left shoulder and your left hand going down towards the elbow, towards your left wrist. The whole hand is nice and soft, resting on its own weight. From the left wrist into your left hand, going into the left thumb. Give it kindness, softness. Feel as if there's anything, feelings there on your left thumb. Warmth, pressure. Same in your left index finger. Relax your index finger. Your left middle finger. Let it curl on its own. Your left ring finger. And the smallest of the pinkies. And your whole hand, let it cup on its own like a baby's hand, soft, gentle. And move into your right hand, starting from the pinky, smallest finger. Let it relax, relax, relax. On your right ring finger, middle finger, index finger, and the thumb. And your right hand is nice and soft. Going into your right wrist. Up in the elbow. Up on your right shoulder, and the whole hand is resting on its own weight. Still feel those shoulders, if you can relax them down. And your whole body, from neck down, starts to feel like it's in a warm water. It's keeping itself upright. You don't need to put any effort. From your neck up into your skull. Keep going from the back of your skull up into your top of the skull. Feel if there's any feelings there. Give it kindness. On your forehead. Make sure there's no wrinkles on your forehead, that it's just relaxed. Around your eyes, make sure they're nice and soft and relaxed. Your right eyelid resting on its own weight. Feel your right eyeball. Can you feel it? Sitting in the socket. Make sure your right eyeball is nice and soft. And also the muscles in your right eye socket are relaxed. Same in your left eye socket. Make sure all those muscles which are making sure you see well, they're nice and relaxed. And your left eyeball is sitting comfortably, relaxed manner. Same your left eyelid. And the muscles around that left eye. And both of your cheeks are relaxed. The muscles around your jaws, those strong muscles, let them also give them a chance to relax. Relax, relax. And your whole body is submerged into this beautiful kindness and softness. It is as if there's a string keeping you upright, but you are not doing anything. You are just resting in this moment. Now you start noticing that because your body is not moving that much, there's still something moving. Is your breath moving? Look at your breath in the same relaxed manner as you look in this soft body of yours. As if it's not yours. It's just moving through this body. The body knows what to do. Sometimes the breath stops. Sometimes it is deep. Sometimes it is shallow. It is constantly changing. It is like the waves on an ocean. They keep going back and forth. Back and forth. It is as if you are the ocean. There's no separation between you and the breath. You are in a bubble by yourself. You are in this piece of ocean pool by yourself. Just enjoying this thing. Sometimes you hear things, but they are like muffled because of you are in a soft place by yourself. Just enjoying this thing for a moment. Don't lose this place. Enjoy it. See the waves of your breath going in and out, in and out like silk. Breath gets smoother and smoother. Sometimes it almost disappears. And then they start coming again. Look at that beauty. On those waves. Look at that kindness in there. How beautiful it is going in and out. How interesting it is. If you don't feel that there's enough energy there on the breath, smile. Look at the breath through your smile. If you have worry how long this is gonna last, just smile. Soon we have to come back to the normal world. Enjoy this moment. A few more minutes.
Now start coming back to your body again. Feel the body as a whole, like a lump, soft. Let the body relax. Let the body heal itself. When you give the body kindness, you let it be. It heals itself. Spend few moments with the body. Now say to your body, I appreciate you. Thank you. You are a good body. How often we ignore our bodies. Now we give it kindness. Now do the same thing for your mind. Thank you, mind. I appreciate you. I'm going to ring the gong 3 times. Listen carefully. The 3rd time, start coming back, open your eyes. And unfortunately, you have to come back to this world. Very good. All right. I guess we don't have to turn on the lights too much, so it doesn't have to be too bright here. Right. So, like I said, tomorrow morning, 5 o'clock, you can come if you wish. You don't have to if you don't. Breakfast starts 6:30 if you wish. Or say 6:45, I think, for you can eat it. You don't have to. If there's any newcomers, you can come and ask me questions now if you don't know how to have any problems or something. But I think everybody, you've probably had a busy week. You can go back to your room or continue meditating. I see you around. Great. I'm not going to do chanting tonight, so we'll do chanting maybe tomorrow, if somebody wishes. Okay, you can stay here.